Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one. Ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs. It was hard for us. Me and sis made it out. Now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends. Had a lot to lose. Less money, less options. Lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential. I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Manning throwing on second down. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Here's a give to Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw, it's Manning. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Second and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. With a first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
372.
Bortles now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Lucy. Hank. 11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
372. Hey, 54 Ricky. Lucy. So right. Lucy.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Derek Johnson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Hank.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Nifty running by Beckham. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got the completion to Strong. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And some space here. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. This is Barkley, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11. Move.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the 2nd half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the 2nd half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Johnson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing is Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Beckham. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Manning. And Ingram pulls it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Manning. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bortles to throw on second down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Zebra. There you go, 56, 27-6.
Now Manning throwing on second down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Zebra.
Looking to throw on second down. Manning looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Manning. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on third down. Manning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll go to Barkley again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll give it to him up the middle.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Giants on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I.
Zebra.
Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hank.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Big hold of the 30. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the New York Football